Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another Patreon sponsor, Blind Reaction. And this one comes to you courtesy of Alton Towers fan, who has requested that I react to Theme Park Challenge, visiting 4 Merlin parks in one day by Theme Park Worldwide. So, yeah, seems pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be visiting 4 parks, 4 Merlin parks, which I don't really know what that is, but I'm guessing it's like a brand of theme park. We're going to be visiting 4 of them in one day, which definitely does seem kind of difficult and not really like something I'd want to do. I mean, with theme parks, when I go, I want to like spend the whole day there. I want to take my time and enjoy everything it offers. Not really something I want to rush through and try to do 4 in the same day. But, I mean, that's the challenge, I guess. That's the challenge aspect, and definitely does seem like it could be difficult to fit that much into a single day. Yeah, especially if you're going to actually enjoy anything at the individual parks. But anyway, looking forward to this, and the requester is kind of going through a hard time right now, so I hope this helps cheer him up and, yeah, is good for his spirits. Though let's get started and, yeah, hopefully enjoy. Here we go.
Good morning and welcome to a little bit of a different video here on Theme Park Worldwide. Today is the 16th of August 2018, and obviously that date every year is known as National Roller Coaster Day, where theme park enthusiasts all across the world
it's been a while since I've been to a theme
local
park.
theme park,
I do enjoy
or
them,
maybe just nip in and ride 1 or 2
really
roller coasters.
But
today at Theme Park Worldwide, we're doing
a big one around
different,
here,
aren't we?
down.
We've got our t-shirts on because we are doing the first ever Theme Park Worldwide Challenge, where today it's just gone 8 o'clock. We're starting off the day here at Alton Towers. We're then going to leave Alton Towers after riding 1 roller coaster.
I know someone who's
and drive down to Chessington World of Adventures, where we're going to park up and then go into the park and ride 1 roller coaster. We're then going to leave Chessington, drive around the M25 up to Legoland, where we're then going to go in and ride 1 more roller coaster, and then we're going to go to the 4th and final Merlin park in the UK, Thorpe Park, and go and ride a roller coaster. And we're going to hopefully try and do this all in one day. That is the plan. We're going to be using my car to drive around through this. We're not using public transport. We are going to be parking on the normal guest car parks. We're not going to be parking on any express car parks or anything like that. You can have an annual pass to get in, so we're going to be using the main queues at any turnstiles. Obviously there could be traffic. It's a weekday. It's the summer holidays, so the queues are going to be big for some of the rides. Yeah, it's going to be...
I'm not ready for this challenge.
Yeah, it's going to be a laugh. So like I say, we're starting off here at Alton Towers. We're on the plaza, standing next to the iconic corkscrew. And obviously when it opened, it was the first double looping coaster in Europe. And we thought, what a nice iconic place to start this adventure. But yes, the only rules are for this are all them, like I said, but also we have got to ride 1 roller coaster. Could be a big coaster, could be a small coaster, but we have got to ride 1 roller coaster. Now you might have been following our updates on social media, and you guys might already know now if we're going to complete this or not, because we have been posting it on social media, doing a live video from each park, basically just to prove that we're actually all there in one day, because I could have made this video across 2 or 3 days.
On the main car parks at theme parks. Bear in mind, it is the summer holiday. Okay, the weather's not ideal, but it is the summer holidays. Those car parks are going to be busy. It's going to be a fair trek just to get into the park.
It's going to be a laugh today. We're going to be covering quite a few miles today with this one. If you don't know your distances, have a look on Google Maps.
Okay,
yeah, that's on your screen now. There you go. That's a map of what we're doing. There you go. I've put it all up there on the screen for you.
That does seem difficult.
That's the route we're doing there, thanks to Google Maps.
But sponsored by.
We've got our t-shirts on. It's National Roller Coaster Day 2018. Are you ready? We're going to try to ride the newest roller coaster here at Alton Towers first, Wicker Man, because that opens, it's supposed to open at 9:30. We're going to get in the queue. We're here, literally, there's only a few people on the plaza. We're going to get in the queue, get our annual passes out, and head straight down to Wicker Man. Are you ready for the challenge?
Let's give it a go.
Are you ready to join us for the challenge? Here we go. Bring it on. Right then, so it's just gone 9:10, and we've just come in through the turnstiles. We managed to get to the gate right at the front. Got our annual passes scanned.
I'm guessing they managed it,
Alex
otherwise...
running,
Shut up.
down Tower Street. So the plan is to get down to Wicker Man. Obviously, if you're not too sure where Wicker Man is, it's right down near the entrance to the park. It's in its own area just behind Mutiny Bay, so it's not too far. We haven't got much competition running, but I do wish I put a belt on now.
Now a good time for a Scarefest update, by the way.
Because my jeans are slipping down.
Wow.
And I didn't plan for that, so yeah, that's going to be a bit of a challenge to start off.
I've got you.
Yeah, you got me. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Give me a wedgie. But yeah, we're going to carry on. We've got one kid running in front of us. We're going to hope, really, that Wicker Man is going to be ready for opening at 9:30.
Back row's better anyway.
It's going to have to be Octonauts or run to that, but hopefully we're going to get Wicker Man. So let's get down there.
Still running.
Wicker Man. Interesting name for a roller coaster.
Here we go then. We're in the queue line. Saffron. There we are. We've had a bit of support from these guys in front as well. Here we go. Right, so we're in. It's a good start because what are we on, about 9, something like that?
Currently is 9:25 exactly.
9:25, and we're in the front of Wicker Man queue.
Well, I can see why it got its
Hopefully going to
name.
get on the first train of the day. There's only 2 people waiting at the fast track entrance.
It's a good sign.
It's a good sign for us getting on the first train. They've sent about 5 test trains this morning, so hopefully we're going to get on.
The fast track.
Right, we'll see when we come off our first roller coaster on Roller Coaster Day 2018, Wicker Man at Alton Towers, a GCI that opened earlier this year. Let's go. Oh, I'll tell you what, we did well there. It's 9:38, and we've just come off the first train of the day on Wicker Man. We was on the back row, and now, hey, we're running. So now we've got to get back up Tower Street, back to the main entrance, where we're going to jump on the monorail. Hey.
I mean, I guess it would be hard to record from the
back to the main
roller
car
coaster,
park.
but...
Going to get in the car and start the journey down to Chessington World of Adventures. We've done well there, Alex. How you
kind of
feeling?
disappointed I don't get to see any of it.
You shattered already?
I'm tired.
Luckily you can have a sit down in the car soon.
I've got a Lilo and a Stitch.
Oh God, no Disney references, it's a Merlin day.
Oh, sorry, wrong part.
But there you go, we went on Wicker Man, but does it count because the fire wasn't working?
About that.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing well, 9:38. We're gonna head up to the car and we'll see when we get up on the monorail up here.
Catch our breath in between.
Yeah, let's go get on the monorail. So everyone's coming in and we're going out. We need to get through the crowd as quick as we can do. So there's a gate over this way, I reckon. Oh my God, it's Harry Toadstyles. Do you want to come and join us? See you later, Harry. Let's go.
Gotta go. Get on that monorail.
Straight up to the monorail now. Should we get Harry to join us? Do you think they'd let him?
I don't think so.
Let's go. Hopefully, at this time of day, there's going to be no queue for the monorail. We can hope. That'll be just our luck. 9:45, and we're at the monorail station at Alton Towers. Here we are then, straight on the monorail. It's 9:47, as you can see there on the phone. There's Google Maps. It's saying 172 miles, 3 hours, 5 minutes at the moment, which is good for traffic. That means traffic's quite light at the moment.
Get rid of this sweat first.
Honestly,
this is after one ride.
Yeah, we're really so. It was a good ride on Wicker Man. It was running well, really quite fast.
Fire was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the fire wasn't on the structure, was it?
It was on the structure, yeah, when we went through it, when we passed through it was.
I didn't see it.
Only one blast we got.
Oh, right, oh.
Sequence.
Oh, right, I didn't notice
It was
that.
good. It was good to have it on. Yeah, it was. It's been
right.
off for a little while, but
Yeah.
Chessington feels like so far away. Like it seems like something you'd be mad to do at the.
Well, it is far away,
At
Alex. It's 172 miles.
At 10 to 10 in the morning, anyway. Yeah.
People are coming in. We are sweating, but we're the only people on this monorail, making our way up to the car parks, where we're parked, and then yeah, straight in to the car, and off we go for the drive down. So we'll see when we get in the car, and luckily it looks like we're going to be out of Alton Towers gates by 10 o'clock, which is a good start there.
Very, very good.
Very good start. Let's go.
Yeah. Gonna be a lot of driving. This early, no traffic this way, so that's an advantage.
So it's 10:38. We've just had quite a good run actually, down from Alton Towers through Toxter onto the A50. From the A50 we've carried on all the way just up here now to join the M1 southbound. We've just come on, we're in the 50 zone roadworks here, and we're going about 40 miles an hour, but yeah, it's 10:39. The sat-nav at the moment is saying that we're going to be arriving at 12:49. We've got 136 miles to go. So we're actually had a really quite positive start. A little bit concerned about traffic though here, because we are going, you know, a bit slower than we should be. We're at 30 miles an hour now, so hopefully we're going to get going a bit faster, and we'll keep you up to date when we get a bit further down the motorway just here. Right then, so we've had a really good run actually so far. Everything went well at Alton Towers. We then got straight on the M1, and it's actually only 10 past 12, and we're only 2.7 miles away from the M25 junction. So we've actually done really well, but we've just hit quite a large amount of traffic, and we've just had a little look, and it seems like we're going to be stuck for a few miles joining onto the M25. And when we get on the M25, or as we like to call it at Theme Park Worldwide, the UK's biggest car park, it seems like we're going to be stuck for a little while. Hopefully we're not going to be stationary. Hopefully we're still going to be moving. I mean, now I'm doing 26 miles an hour. It's better than being standstill. And obviously, as you can see with the window wipers, the weather has now taken a turn for the worse as well. Which could work in our favour for queue times at the parks, which is good. True. We don't mind getting wet on the challenge.
Not really theme park.
Not a problem.
Weather.
It's more traffic now for us. We've done great. The M1 has gone really well. Alton Towers, we did really well. 10 past 12, you got to think, you know, we only came out of Farley Gate at Alton Towers 2 hours, 10 minutes ago, and we're now in London, about to get on the M25. So 2.4 miles. As you can see, we're not stationary, but we're close enough. That lane there is stationary.
Yeah.
The middle lane and the inside lane are moving all right, but yeah, I'm feeling a little bit edgy. I was feeling really confident actually that we were going to be all right, but I'm feeling a little bit edgy at this point. I don't know about Alex. I
feel like because we're at the moment we're waiting for 2 roads to kind of join each other here. It's causing a bit of congestion. Obviously, shortly on from here in about 2 miles, we are going to be splitting off the M25. So obviously, the 2 motorways depart, and if both of them are busy, then it's naturally going to cause a backlog on the back end of the M1.
This junction is known for being busy. We knew that. It's a weekday, it's summer holidays, believe it or not. So yeah, we'll just see how we go. But 2.3 miles, we're 18 miles an hour now. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here we go.
Bright lights ahead.
Bright lights ahead. We're pretty much stationary, aren't we now? We've not actually stopped once on this journey yet. You know, we haven't had to actually stop properly. So it's one of them. But we'll keep you up to date, and we'll see you when we get on the M25. So as you can see, it's pretty treacherous conditions out there now. But luckily we're not doing too bad. We did get a bit of traffic, but we've been quite lucky in terms of where we've come off. So there's actually 2 exits from the M25 for Chessington. The sat-nav wanted me to go to the second exit, but we've come off at the first.
Junction 10.
Mainly because of what was ahead, basically. A 90-minute delay on traffic, which we've literally just managed to avoid. Like,
well, that's
we're so
good.
lucky, aren't we, to have avoided that?
We've had a few stop-starts in certain parts of the motorway.
We thought we were going to get there originally about 10 past 1. 10 to 1, sorry. It's now 10 past 1. But we are only 6.4 miles away from Chessington, meaning that we should arrive at about 20 past 1. Now, Alex has just looked at some of the queue times at Chessington, and obviously you don't really want to ride roller coasters unless you're a bit mad.
Like us, yeah.
But what we can see, Vampire is currently 5 minutes. Now, I know the apps and stuff aren't normally that reliable when it comes to queue times,
think
but
they would be.
When it's weather like this, I don't think many people, especially at a family park like Chessington with kids, are going to want to wait. It's more going to be your dark rides, like obviously Toon Blasto, Gruffalo, that are going to have the queues. We're on here now, we're doing 70. We're coming off here in 2 miles, meaning we'll have 3.7 miles until we get to Chessington. So hopefully in 11 minutes time, we're going to be pulling into the car park. So we'll see you when we're pulling in. Here we go then, so it is 13:26, nearly 1:30 in the afternoon, and we've made that journey up from Alton Towers in Staffordshire down here to Chessington World of Adventures, and we're about to go in through the turnstiles. Let's go. We're doing all right. How are you feeling, Alex? You feeling confident, or?
I feel like I need an inhaler.
Yeah, the traffic was questionable. Here we are. And we're in. Right, so we've got 40 minutes for Dragon's Fury. We want to try and do a major coaster. What about Vampire? Should we head down to Vampire and try and get that in if we can do. I'm going to have a quick toilet stop though, but we'll see when we go down to Vampire. Here we go then, quick toilet stop. Making our way then now into Transylvania, or the Wild Wood, as it got renamed a couple of years back for Gruffalo. We're making our way down to Vampire. According to the app, it says it's on 5 minutes, but I don't believe that.
Weird renaming.
But you never know, I just chucked it down. Luckily the rain,
Get the point
well, it was raining quite a bit of the journey down here, but I can't believe my jeans are slipping down. But now we've actually got here, the rain sort of dropped off a bit. So hopefully we get straight in. Go on Alex, break the news to me. I think because it's been chucking it down, oh it's running anyway, we can hear it. Which is good. We are crazy, aren't we?
A little bit, yeah.
5 minutes. That's fantastic. You're not even winding me up, are you? Hey. Right, let's have a selfie out the entrance and get in the queue. Here we are then in the queue. Like we say, it was advertised about 5 minutes, but it looks to be more about 15, but luckily we're not round the side there. We've got some supporters here as well who are big fans. How you doing? You alright? How long have you watched the videos for?
Yeah, about 2 years.
About 2 years. There you go. You see yourself now. There you go. But yeah, how you feeling? All right?
Wet.
I mean, this queue's a bit longer than what the sign said. We were really happy just when we saw the sign.
But it's not 60. It's probably going to be 20, 25.
If it wasn't raining today in the summer holidays, this would have been 60 to maybe 80 minutes. So we were all right. But we're going to head up this way. Maybe about 10 minutes until we're on.
People in the queue that's glad it's raining. Let's say
that. There you go. Yeah, it's chucking it down. I think, like I say, that we had most of the bad weather whilst we were on the journey. But it's not like as bad as it was probably about half an hour ago from looking at the floor. But yeah, anyway, we'll get into the station and we'll get on our second roller coaster of the day here at Chessington World of Adventures.
The journey down here was messy, but we finally made it to Chessing.
Oh, he's been waiting to get that one in. It took him
3
hours to plan that one in the car, you know, sitting there in the traffic.
I've never been ready for Lego and thought.
Yeah. Right, we'll see you when we get on Vampire.
Looks pretty cool. Again, I doubt we'll be seeing much of the actual ride.
The Vampire is 18 plus.
Well, that was a really good ride there on Vampire. Very much enjoyed that. And it's 14:03. 3 minutes past 2 and we've completed our second coaster. Yeah, we've done 2 of the ride. We're doing well. Like, I'm feeling quite confident actually at the moment. Look at us running around trying to pull our well, I'm pulling my jeans up, he's trying to pull his shorts up. But yeah, I'm feeling confident, to be honest. That was a really enjoyable ride. We've had 2 very good rides today. Starting off on Wicker Man. Still seems strange saying that. A few hours later, Vampire here at Chessington, a nice classic coaster. We're going to do something a bit more modern next. I think we're going to try...
Boom Blaster.
No, wrong part. We're going to try and go for the Dragon Coaster. Obviously, we've only got 2 coasters to pick from at Legoland. Normally, queues there get busy, don't they? I'm a bit concerned about how big the queue is going to be for the Dragon. Are you?
Legoland,
God.
at least the one over here.
Anyway, we're parked at the top here. Straight back out. Literally,
not really as many rides. It's got a lot of other
probably
stuff.
Been less than our visit to Alton Towers this morning. Been in the park about 25 minutes maybe. Straight out, and we'll see you on the road.
I feel like if you did this on a quiet off-peak day, you wouldn't need to run like we are.
No, not at all. No. Or maybe you could do 2 or 3 rides on an off-peak day.
Got an TV voucher after it.
No, but we might have to look at a different route. Like we said, the traffic was awful going the other way on the M25 as well. So this could be where we get a real hold up now. If it takes us an hour and a half or something to get to Legoland and then an hour and a half queue for the Dragon, we could really be pushing it. But yeah, we'll see what happens, eh? And yeah, I'm feeling quite confident though. Let's head up to the car.
Remember, the Dragon is on the opposite end of the park.
No.
Yeah, it is as well, isn't it?
Well, that's wonderful.
And with it being summer holidays, we might have to park quite further away from the entrance at Legoland.
Downhill.
So we'll see what happens, but we'll see you in the car. And yeah, here's some shots of the drive. Oh no, I can't believe it. I mean, we've just done 8 miles, so it's 26 miles from Chessington World of Adventures to Legoland. And yeah, we've just done 8 miles in about 10 minutes, really flown by. Came down on the A3, and then obviously now we're just joining onto the M25, and yeah, we're not looking very good here now. We're down to 40. Report of an accident up there. Flashing up.
Well, that's wonderful.
So it's 25 past 2.
Oh, there, we're just passing where the...
Oh, okay, maybe it's just... Oh, hopefully that's it. If that's it, then we could get some speed up.
It looks like they've moved that lane off for a reason. We seem to be speeding up a bit now. This is a good sign.
Good.
Maybe the panic's over there.
It was 40 there, but if we see a national sign, we know we're okay.
We're at 40 miles an hour.
Let's see. Oh, we've got a report of an accident up ahead. Maybe they're just being cautious to clear some space.
Or it's a secondary accident. That was just a...
Could you imagine a domino effect?
But we are doing all right. We have got time here now for something to go wrong. Nothing so far. Fingers crossed. Touch wood.
Oh, don't say it. I don't want to say it. Oh, I said the words. Why would you do that?
Wrong. Oh, we're up to 50 now.
50. That's okay. That's all right.
I think that report of the accident, they're just sort of extending the warning from just to make sure things are safe, you know. But look at it on the other side of the M25 over
Chocolate
there.
block.
Yeah.
As we call it, the UK's biggest car park.
How much did you pay for parking on there today?
How much would I pay to park on M25? Well, in fuel costs and burning my clutch, probably about 20 quid's worth of fuel extra, I reckon.
Fair enough.
I don't want to pay it.
We are still at 50 at the moment, though.
You got to be careful with these speed cameras on here, these variable speed cameras. You don't want to, you know, a lot of people think, oh, just because it's the 70 road,
yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, the camera won't go off unless you're doing, you know, over that, but it's not the case. These ones do change depending on the speed limit, so it's worth being careful. Always be careful when you're driving, don't you?
Thanks for the live lesson there.
There you go. So we're getting serious
it's
now.
an important one.
16 miles to go into Legoland. It's saying, according to my sat nav, we're going to get there at 14:51. So what? 10 to 3, which is not bad going at all. And we have got time for some delays. It looks like the accident. There is going to be another accident up here though. But anyway, we've
monitored the queues as well at Legoland, and it seems like the roller coaster there seems to be around about the same length, and it seems to go no more than about 40 minutes. So
hopefully we're getting the dragon. I mean, weather's picking up now, which is good really, but it's not so good for queue times because it means now the queue times at Lego could shoot back up. So anyway, we'll keep you up to date when we get a bit further down the M25. So there we go then. So we carried on the M25. Traffic was quite light actually, doing about 60 miles an hour after that. And yeah, straight off onto the smaller roads. And here we are now, just a few hundred yards away from Legoland. It's just up here on the left-hand side. So a really nice, successful journey, that one. So we're on to our third park, our third coaster of the day. And it's nearly 3 o'clock, it's all the threes. So yeah, we're nearly just about to pull onto the entrance now. I mean, I'm feeling quite confident that we're going to manage this in good time today now. I think it's pretty much guaranteed that we're going to do it now, unless anything goes drastically wrong. But yeah, are you feeling good?
I'm feeling good. I'm just hoping that, you know, bearing in mind there are only 2 coasters to choose from at Legoland, it is going to be tough if both the rides do happen to go down for whatever reason. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, that is what happen. The other parts, we've got like some backups, haven't we? Whereas here, with this park,
we'd hate for Legoland to ruin it 3 parks in, though, wouldn't we? You know?
Yeah, we're at a good stage here. We are.
And that seems pretty unlikely.
So I think you'll be okay. Live video, because obviously I wouldn't normally start the vlog until we're in. So you're going to get to see the nice entrance as we drive into Legoland.
If you've never been.
If you've never been before, which I'm sure there's quite a few people who probably haven't. There you go. We're going a bit slower. So obviously you've got all the bricks and stuff over there on the right hand side.
Makes sense that bricks at Lego Park though, doesn't it?
Well, yeah.
You know so. You got like that big one there, look, on the left.
Massive Lego brick.
Whoa.
That's a really nice entrance. But yeah, it's 14:57 to be exact. And we've done really well. There's the hotel there on the left hand side.
It's 3 to 3, just to
let you know. Show the view of the hotel from the front. There you go. It's not very often you get to see that.
It's 3 to 3 at Park 3 for Coaster 3.
And the good thing about Legoland here as well, they have all these different cones that are different colours, which is quite nice. Blue, red, yellow.
Not green. Great if you're colourblind though, is it, Legoland? I don't think.
Wow.
It's a tough part for that.
There you go. But yeah, so we're literally making our way up. So this used to actually be a safari park, hence why all of this looks like it does now. Like I say, yeah, it was a Windsor Safari Park. So yeah, here we go, making our way up. And we're going to head down to the Dragon, which means really we'll have done 3 the three major rides at all the parks. So obviously, I know Alton Towers, Wicker Man's a bit debatable, but it is the new coaster for this year, meaning that really I'd class that as the major ride for the park, and of course it is a big coaster. But yeah, it's just getting onto the car park here now. Hardly any traffic coming in. I suppose we're only 3 hours away from park close. But yeah, we'll see you when we get through to the turnstiles. Looking good. Here we are then, at the entrance to Legoland. Oh, where are we going? Where's the turnstiles are all bagged up?
Oh, where are we going?
We're going this way. But yeah, we're doing well now, we're doing well. I'm feeling very confident. It's the first time I've been to Legoland and not seen anybody waiting at the turnstile.
It's the first time I've been to Legoland and seen Fiat cars parked out on the...
Oh yeah, there's some sort of event going on. Obviously here's a list of all the lifetime annual pass holders to Legoland. Look at that, a massive list. What, a couple of hundred on there? Obviously with there being no turnstiles in action, this is stalling us a little bit here, isn't it?
Track, isn't it? Yeah, the tops are still on there.
And you probably saw there from the bit of time-lapse footage, we're parked quite a way away. We're about a good 10-minute walk over that way.
When we run down there, we've got to run straight back up that hill to get the car.
Yeah.
That's all the fun of it. Oh, here we go. The pass is
You guys are
sorted.
gonna be
Hey,
tired.
all right.
Thank you very much.
After all this.
Have fun, guys.
Well, thank
See
you.
ya. Let's go.
Right, let's go to the Dragon. Oh, my trousers are still falling down. I might just get a coffee from Legoland Coffee Co.
Not time.
Because you're shut anyway. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Oh God, it's looking really busy down in the park. I mean, we've got some big queues and the crowds are quite busy, so I'm a bit concerned about how long this wait is going to be for the Dragon now. But we'll soon find out, because we've made it. No, it's not actually 10 miles. It's a good 10 minutes though from the top, even with a bit of a jog going on actually. Breathe. Right, we've made it. Oh God, it's busy around here. And look, the sun's come out now. Probably bad timing. What's going to be the busiest coaster most likely in this epic adventure?
Dragon's Apprentice
the sun's now come out.
is on 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad for Dragon's Apprentice. Hopefully this will be no more than maybe half an hour. But it could be anything up to what? It's Legoland, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 hours.
Anything up to 2 hours, you know. The sun's out, it's busy.
30 minutes. 30.
30.
Looks pretty cool.
And say what? How does a 1 look like a 3? Yeah.
From hallucinations it does.
Oh God, it's all the way down here. It's busy.
Can we do it?
Hello there.
Hello there. I was still smiling.
Why do we set ourselves these challenges? Or why do I set up this challenge? It's good fun though, isn't it? Roller Coaster Day 2018, but considering this season's been going quite well, why don't you comment below on this video with some more suggestions for challenges what we could do, because maybe we don't just have to do this on Roller Coaster Day, maybe we could look at doing another challenge quite soon if you guys like it. So comment down below, I'll film a bit more when I got my breath back and we're a bit further round for the Dragon.
That's really nice.
Just join the queue line. I would recommend trying a few other rides and coming back later. If you are near the front of the queue line, please remain where you are. Thank you.
Alex, what's just been announced over the tannoy?
The ride is currently experiencing a minor technical delay, but we hope to resolve the issue as soon
Wow.
as possible.
Wow.
For those of you who have just joined the back of the crew, we suggest you go and experience some other rides and attractions here at Legoland Windsor Resort. If you are at the front of the queue, please stay where you are.
Anyone think you'd operated rides before?
Do you know what?
That was really fun. That was fantastic. That
Shirley
was.
said it twice, and I picked it up.
And we're literally 7 or 8 minutes away from the station. Look how far we got. We started all the way over there, and then yeah. So we've got a bit of staff coming around here. She's come back from a break.
She's coming to save our challenge here.
Yeah.
I think she's coming to save the day.
I mean, luckily,
Legoland
we
is
have
ruining
got
it.
time. We have got time for something to go wrong here, haven't we? But hopefully they don't evac the queue or something, because then we're going to have to do Dragon's Apprentice.
And everyone's going to go there.
Yeah, and they're the only 2 coasters to do here, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be a short delay, as she did say, and we'll get on this ride.
Probably. Yeah.
So it's only been down for about 10 minutes. We had some of the guest experience team come past just, but we've had no announcement to confirm it's back open. But we have just seen people who have sat down here get up. And it looked like we've had a little bit of movement there, so fingers crossed this isn't going to be in jeopardy. That looked quite promising. We thought that we heard a dispatch just as well, didn't we?
We heard a bit of a rumble.
A bit of a rumble. Could be anything.
Could be a smoke machine.
Could be, if it's working, come on. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's down. Genuinely, I can't believe that. It's just our luck, isn't it? I mean, we've done so well from Alton Towers to Chessington. Things were looking really good, especially with like the traffic and the queue times. And then we waited, what, half an hour there to just get to that point. Now, we were actually given a priority pass, which obviously entitles us to go on and fast track any ride here. But as we said at the start of this, even though we've been given that, we didn't buy it, we don't want to use that because that is breaking our own rules, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've decided to join the 45-minute queue for Dragon's Apprentice, the second coaster here. If this goes down, then, well, the challenge is really in jeopardy then. It's a waiting game. We don't really want to go... What we could have done is left here, gone to Thorpe, got a coaster, and then come back. But we didn't want to do that, ideally. We're at Legoland. We're parked a long way away. We've walked all the way down to the bottom of the park.
Pretty understandable.
So it's one of them, isn't it? It's tough.
And it's hard because, I mean, if any of the other parks have had a coaster or 3 coasters down, it doesn't matter because they've got a lot of rides. Here there is 2 coasters to depend on. And if the major one's down, it means the smaller one's going to be a lot busier.
Yeah, I mean, this queue is absolutely huge here. But, you know, things go how they go, don't they? And we'll see what happens in terms of the Dragon and if that reopens over there. If it does reopen and we see it testing, we can go straight out this queue and hopefully getting up there. But we'll keep you up to date. Just explain, Alex, what's happening at the moment here.
So the queue board, if I can just see for the Dragon through the trees over there.
And we've got about 3 test runs.
Yeah, has done 3 test runs. It says 10 minutes on there. There's loads of staff circulating in the area. Hosts seem to look like they're waiting on something. And there's a lot of guests now stood waiting around that area. I feel like it's going to open imminently.
I do as well.
I don't want to make that call, but I feel like...
From our experience, what we want to do though to save time, we're staying in this queue line and we're literally looking through the trees, and if we see the Dragon open, we will leave. We know that queue line's empty because we got evacuated from it, so we should get on pretty much imminently, and then it's off to Thorpe Park.
We hope.
Here we go then. So we've just come off Dragon's Apprentice, waited about 20 minutes, and then we got called forward for a 2. So really good in the standard queue there. And yeah, we've just come off. It's quite a nice little coaster, that one, for the kids. I've only been on it a few times. But yeah, it's still down the Dragon. What we were saying was that we were going to come off that and then go on that straight away if it, you know, if it was open, because it would have only added maybe 5 minutes on. But yeah, it's not open, it's still closed. It did look like it was going to open though, didn't it, Alex?
Technically, we've lived up to every rule of this challenge thus far.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit gutting then waiting for 20 minutes when we've got a fast pass that we could have used, but they are the rules. I know we didn't state at the start, oh, if a ride breaks and we get given one, but no, in my opinion, that would have been breaking the rules if we would have used that.
We've been honest about the whole thing so far.
Yeah, the thing is, it's a personal challenge. When we want to compete this sort of thing and do it properly, then, you know, yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of this music's used at Alton Towers. Right, we've got one park left to go to now.
We've got to pick which one
so we've done Dragon's Apprentice. Obviously, we started at Wickerman. Oh my God, this day's been crazy. Then we made our way to Chessington World Adventures for a ride on Vampire. We've just queued up for the Dragon, but we didn't get on it, and we did Dragon's Apprentice. But it's 4:30, and yeah, we're looking good for getting to Thorpe Park and getting on a coaster quite soon, like imminently.
I've got to say though, I've got to mention that I feel like the staff at Legoland seem to know we're here today. Everybody seems to reference it. So
it's been good. It's been really nice.
The challenge has gone down really well.
And we know unless anything goes drastically wrong now, we're going to get to Thorpe Park and complete it. So yeah. Anyway, this is the challenge now because we've got to get all the way back up past Spinning Spider. Obviously, we've got to go past Viking River Splash.
I've got time to put some crimping hair
somehow. I don't think so, but this is so much fun. It's a shame that we didn't get on the Dragon, but technically, Dragon's Apprentice is still a major coaster here because there is only 2 coasters.
Now,
so it's one of them, isn't it?
Miley Cyrus said this best. It's time for the climb. We've got to get back to the entrance.
If we really wanted to make this easy, we could have just gone and done junior coasters at all of them, couldn't we?
You know, that'd be nice.
Like, you know, we could have.
Why did we think of that?
We could have done Octonauts and stuff, but no, we wanted to do major coasters, and you know, we're doing well. The weather's a lot better now. Thorpe Park's not too far away. It's a 15-minute drive from here.
Well,
so hopefully we might be there for about 5 o'clock-ish and then get straight on a coaster. So we'll, we'll see when we get back up to the top after about a 10-minute walk up this massive hill at Legoland. But we did it, coaster number 3 on Roller Coaster Day 2018. Legoland wins it. Let's go.
Theme parks really quite near to each other, it seems.
Here we are then, so that journey was nice and easy actually from Legoland down here to Thorpe Park. There was a little small bit of traffic just coming left out of Legoland. But yeah, like we're nearly here at our fourth and final park of the day.
Cool.
It's Thorpe Park and the time is 17:12, so 12 minutes past 5. And we're nearly at the roundabout just here. It's going to be a right turn coming in from this side. We've just come past the new Greggs in Staines. I'm not too sure how long it's been there, but there is a Greggs now on the way. So if you come in for your breakfast on the way to Thorpe Park, why not stop off at the Greggs? You may as well. It's on the way, and it'd definitely be cheaper than getting something.
Can you recommend anything on the menu for me?
I personally like the sausage roll from Greggs, but I think there were 95p in that one.
I really like the sausage, cheese and bean melts, to be honest.
There you go. But here we are pulling into Thorpe Park. And obviously this means, today Thorpe Park is open late. It's open till 10 o'clock. Originally we wanted to do this challenge so we could do it in normal operating hours as it would be.
Yeah.
Even though technically 10 o'clock is normal, you know, at the moment over summer. But, the fact we've done this before 6 o'clock effectively, because we should get on a ride.
We've done it before a standard operating day for the summer holidays.
If you wanted to try and repeat this yourself with your Merlin Pass or something along those lines, then you can actually do it at any time of the year. And yeah, obviously we wanted to make sure that the reason we've done it in the summer is A, because it's roller coaster day, and B, because we wanted to make sure that, obviously we've done a lot of driving today. I've done a lot of driving, so I wanted to make sure that there was a nice reward for us at the end on roller coaster day. And that reward is, once we've done this coaster and topped this video off, we're then going to have another few hours to just ride some of the best roller coasters in the UK.
Well, cool.
So, it's a win-win situation, isn't it, really?
I've got to ask you, do you know if there's anywhere they can store car doors at this theme park?
Well, I'm not too sure about that, but maybe ask the in-betweeners. This shows how much rain they've had. Look, ready for tidal wave? Hooray! Not quite.
Not quite as effective as you wanted. Whoa! You nearly took the cone out in the process.
You're joking.
Oh my goodness.
It's alright, it's only a cone. But yeah, we'll get parked up.
That's feelings too.
Oh god, it's not very busy, is it? I mean, just noticed that. Why are they not realise that just? It's not that busy at all, is it? So we'll get parked up and go in and ride our fourth and final coaster. Here we go then, we've done it, Thorpe Park. There we are, down through island security. Obviously all this changed for this year. They got rid of the old kiosks and turned them into security checkpoints. So we'll get our bags checked straight in and down to the Swarm. Final coaster, woohoo! Let's go. Here we go then, so we're down at the Swarm. We've just had loads of fans of the channel, these guys as well, and a few others are walking down, hey, who are all here to greet us for our arrival at Thorpe Park. What? Oh, don't do that to me. 5-minute wait for the Swarm, which means we should be off this by about 5:45, meaning that we've completed our challenge. We started at 9:30 this morning with a ride on Wicker Man at Alton Towers. We then drove 174 miles to Chessington, where we went on the Vampire. We then drove 26 miles to Legoland, where we went on Dragon's Apprentice, not the Dragon. But and then of course we made it here about another 10 miles to Thorpe Park, where we've had a lovely greeting with everyone.
I need to lie down.
This is it, which means you can, if you want to try and attempt to do this, you'll be able to do it on a normal operating day when the park shuts at 6 o'clock. True, but the bonus is with this that we've got 4 hours of rides tonight, because obviously we can stay till 10 o'clock. And it makes it worthwhile, all the driving for me and I'm doing it all together. It means that we've got 4 hours of riding. Hey, we can get loads of rides in. The car park's quite quiet. And what's this 5-minute wait for the Swarm? We'll see when we come off. Can we complete this challenge before 6 o'clock? I think we can do it now. Hey, Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. Let's go. Hey, we made it. It's 17:35 and we have just completed our challenge 25 to 6. And we started this morning at Alton Towers with that first ride on Wickerman at 9:30. Hey, how you doing? And we've done it. I cannot believe it. That's how you feel. You're giving Swarm a hug.
I've done it.
We've actually done the challenge. I can't believe it. And how nice of loads of fans of the channel to come down here.
Amazing.
Loads of staff have gave us loads of support. It has been absolutely fantastic. We've had a great time. And I was, hey, how you doing? You alright? We've just done our challenge today. We've been to all format. You've been following it all day.
We're waiting for you to come.
Oh, and here we are at Thorpe Park. There you go. Well, have a nice evening. Enjoy yourself.
Mark up on the t-shirt what we've done.
Oh, no, yeah. But it's been absolutely crazy, hasn't it? But yes, okay, we started at Alton Towers. We'll mark that off. Oh, in a bit of a questionable place. And of course, then we went over to Chessington, where we crossed that off. Then we went up to Legoland, where we crossed that off. But at that point, we were concerned, weren't we?
We were doubts, yeah, thanks to the dragon.
And then, of course, here at Thorpe Park, where we're crossing that off. And there you go. That wraps up the video. Thank you very much for watching this challenge here on Theme Park Worldwide. It's the first challenge that I've ever done of this style on the channel before. And if you guys have enjoyed it, then of course make sure you check out our other vlogs on the channel, and also keep commenting down below on this video. Would you like to see us do more challenges? Yes, of course, today is Roller Coaster Day all across the world, the 16th of August. Obviously we'll do something similar next year, but why do we need to wait for that date to come round again? I think with you guys come up with some good challenges, we can maybe give them an attempt and do something along those lines. What do you think? Maybe do some more?
It's possible. I think it's possible. Give us 5 minutes to breathe though, and then we'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, don't expect anything too soon because I've got quite a bit on in the next month or so. Obviously, the Europe trip, Energylandia, me and Alex are going to Florida. But maybe when we come back from that, maybe a Halloween challenge. Get commented down below. Be as creative as you can do. And thank you very much for watching this video. If you followed all the social media throughout, thank you very much for following it. And yeah, there we go. Challenge is complete. We've travelled all them miles. We've done the 4 coasters. And thank you very much for watching. Put it there. Put it there.
We've done it.
We've done it, Milkman. There you go. From this epic... We're getting a round of applause. From this epic coaster adventure, that means it's time to cue those credits. See you later. Bye-bye.
Well, there we go. That was interesting. There was a lot of just following these 2 guys around as they just drove and ran around. But I mean, it was still kind of interesting. I mean, I do kind of wish we saw more of the rides themselves, but I understand that would be kind of hard to do, and probably against park rules. So. I get it, but still, I mean, that's kind of the fun of seeing these different theme parks. But, I mean, it's still cool. It's still good. I mean, I had no doubt that they were going to actually manage it, but it's good to see that they did. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what else to say. It was... yeah, kind of not really anything I would ever want to do. I mean, I know they said that this is repeatable. This is something you can try to do if you want, but I don't think it's really really worth it. I mean, it's a lot of running around, a lot of yeah, just doesn't seem like that much fun as compared to just going to a theme park normally. But it made for an interesting video, and it definitely reminds me that it's been way too long since I've last been to a theme park. As I was saying, the one in my area that I used to go to kind of shut down, and there hasn't really been a replacement for years now. So I just haven't really been around to one in a while. Yeah, but I definitely do enjoy them. I used to go to the one around here all the time. Well, not all the time, but like once every year or so, every 2 years, I don't know. But I've been to a few others, like Legoland, as said, the one in California, which is pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of rides as yeah, as was made clear with that one, which I assume they're all fairly similar. But it has a lot of cool stuff, lots of Legos, obviously, and it was definitely something I remember pretty well. I've been to a few others, and but not really that many, I guess. But yeah, this was pretty cool. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.